Hi, I'm Thomas with Believe in the Run.
It's Karl with Believe in the Run.
Who are you?
I'm Karl.
Karl. Usually behind the camera, now in front of the camera. Lucky for Karl, shares a shoe size with me. Mizuno was kind enough to send each of us a pair to test out. And it's kind of like the baby Rebellion Pro.
Yeah, no, exactly. And, to be honest, Mizuno, I've never actually tried on a Mizuno shoe before. So, and we had the shoe for a while, and I kind of put off testing it just because I wasn't.
You had it for a while. You got it when we went to the running event.
That is true.
I didn't get it until later, but I was testing out the Rebellion, which we haven't shot the video for the Rebellion Pro 2.
Yeah.
And switched in between this, and I was like, wow, this is really good training partner for it. Karl, are you running it? You're like, I should. And you did. And you're glad you did, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm actually very impressed and shocked by this shoe because I really didn't think I was gonna like it. Not that I wasn't gonna like it. It just wasn't something I felt like I was gonna really enjoy.
Well, in general, Mizuno's kind of doing a refresh of their brand. For a long time, you may have seen the Wave Runners and that kind of stuff, where we kind of lost interest in some of the things they were doing. They're coming out with some new shoes, some new silhouettes that are kind of pushing more towards, we hope, the shoes that you like, more than, say, just the standard, like, I'll buy the next version of the Wave Rider over and over. We wanted to see some new tech. This one has it. Let's break it down. Let's talk about the upper first. While it looks like the Rebellion Pro upper, it's different. It's just a mesh upper. Kind of minimal, though. And what'd you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was fine. Lockdown was pretty good for me. Breathability wise, it's been pretty cold here in Baltimore, so I do feel the air coming through, hitting my socks, but I thought it was fine. Yeah, I enjoyed.
Yeah, the fit was right for me, so it fit true to size.
Yeah.
I didn't have any hot spots or anything in the shoe, which the Rebellion Pro kind of leans your foot forward with that mound in it. This has that rocker shape, but it's not as aggressive, so you're not getting pushed towards the front. So the toe box works just fine. Thin tongue, no issues there, and just enough padding in the heel, collar, and counter.
Yeah.
Comfort and lockdown.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not too much, not too little. It's just like the perfect amount for me. So
fit being good, let's move on down to the midsole, Karl. What do you think of these dual density foams?
It was soft and bouncy. Like, I was, again, just surprised just how nice of a feeling shoe under the foot this was. So
yeah, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't even read that. Is this the Enerzy
Lite Plus?
Enerzy Lite Plus on the top layer. You've got I think it's just a standard plastic plate. They probably will
glass
tell you
infused,
it's nylon glass infused.
Yeah.
Plate. Let's just say it feels like plastic.
Yeah.
So it's like a plastic plate. It's not like a carbon plate.
Right.
And then underneath of it, you have the Energy's foam. I can never say it. Enerzy foam down underneath, which is more of a typical standard foam, though it does feel light and airy. So I think it has a little more air in the actual foam than you're used to in a typical EVA. You're gonna see the wide canyon cutout that we're seeing in shoes like the New Balance shoe. There's a new shoe coming out from Hoka that's gonna have this. And I also feel like Mizuno's taking big advantage of opening up this space, taking weight off of a shoe where you don't need it. Overall feel, I felt like you're coming through, you get a nice soft landing on this bump, and your foot sinks into this top layer of foam, and that stability agent of the plate does a really nice job of keeping your foot in place. Karl, you gotta agree, right?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. That's what it is. And the smooth speed assist, what is that?
I think that's that rockered shape that they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's noticeable.
Yeah, no, the stride feels really good in this. You really feel like you said, when you pop off here and it kind of just rolls you through. And even doing easy runs in this, just like my paces were I would say 10 to 15 seconds faster with the same amount of effort. And
I don't know where you strike. Looking at this, it looks like you strike maybe a little bit back and then midfoot.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to heel strike in this shoe. Do you normally heel strike?
No.
So that's not something that you would even be testing out here.
Yeah.
It came through for me. I land pretty dead midfoot, so that's where you're getting the most amount of cushion in this shoe, which is nice. I did feel, though, in the Rebellion Pro 2, which I'll talk about when we do that review, that having that really extreme rocker kind of put some extra work on my ankle. I don't know if you noticed that in this.
No, not particularly, but I mean, the the stack on this isn't as high as
it's not as extreme.
That cutout also is like very extreme on the Pro 2. So
rubber on this was great. Traction was good.
Yeah.
Overall, I just think it's a really smooth, enjoyable shoe to run in. Something that's different, modern. It has a fun feel. This goes into my fun category of daily trainer.
Yeah.
It's like not boring, like say something like this is going to be where it's heavy on the foot. Speaking of weight, Karl, what do we got here?
So for 10.5 men's, it's 9.3 ounces or 263 grams.
Which is really good for a daily trainer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so popping this on, doing your daily miles, then maybe race day, you want to get a little more aggressive, you switch to the Rebellion Pro 2. I think you got a pretty good combo. Now, there's one thing I want to know.
Yeah.
The stack doesn't seem right.
Yeah, so according to the tech sheet that we got from Mizuno, the stack is 35 to 34.5 millimeters, making it a 0.5 millimeter drop. I know because in the Rebellion Pro 2, you kind of had the same thing where they're kind of skirting the World Athletics rules by like kind of doing this cutout in the back. And it looks like they're kind of doing that here too, but it's a little less aggressive compared to the Pro 2.
Yeah, I would think you need to measure from right about here to right about here, which actually doesn't look that different, and that might be where they're doing it from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It feels smooth on their foot. It doesn't feel like a flat shoe. It doesn't feel like something that's like zero drop.
Mm-hmm.
And certainly I don't think your calves and tendons are going to feel a zero drop in the shoe.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
All right, Karl. So I am guessing that I know what you're going to go with. What are you giving this shoe?
I'm giving this shoe a hard green. I really enjoyed the miles in this. Very surprised. Like I said, Mizuno was not a brand that I particularly paid much attention to. But this new round of shoes for this year, they really seem to be exciting, and they seem to be putting in a lot of cool, innovative tech. And yeah, I'm definitely going to lace this up again.
You know, one thing we didn't mention was the price point.
Yeah, so price is $170. It puts it in line with the Saucony Endorphin Speed 4 and a lot of those up-tempo super trainers. So a little competition there, but I do think that this fits right into that category very well.
All right, and Robbie turned off the light before I gave my light for it. I'm gonna go green too. I don't know if I call it a hard green, but it's definitely a green. I like it up there. I don't know if I'd quite be up as high as like the Endorphin Speed 4 for me. I think it's in a unique spot where I don't know that it reaches to that do-it-all shoe that the Speed 4 does, or some of the other shoes I put in that category, but it is a fun daily trainer. I definitely think if you like Mizuno and you like a more modern look, then this is the shoe for you. It does have fun. It does give you back that energy. I dig it. And yeah, green. All right, Karl. Now that you've done, is this your first review?
My first technical review, yes.
Congratulations on your first review. You know the drill. You've been behind the camera before. What do we do now?
This is where we tell people to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit that bell for notifications so you'll always know when a new video comes up. Make sure you subscribe to our newsletter. Check us out on all the socials. Check us out on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast, The Drop, Fuel for the Soul. And yeah, join us on Strava and keep up to date.
Nailed it. What a great job. And don't forget, you can always visit believeintherun.com. That has the email sign up on it and all our latest reviews and videos. So check that out. And yeah, if you do subscribe to the email, you're going to get all the updates on everything that we've done that week, as well as some editorial content from Robbie, which everybody always loves, fan favorite. So check it out. That's it.